little light, but we'll see. Okay. Okay. So we hit against the back side. There's 40. We're cutting, that's good. We're going to need 3 for final. Feed on out. And that's to clean on this back corner to be done. We're just about there. Almost cutting. I think we're going to have a winner here. Yeah. Feed it back. Hitting on. There's our 0. Yeah, we're going to feed this down to our 50. There's our number. How do we do? That looks like we clean. Right on the last 3 did it. Can't ask for any better than that. Right at the last number. I just left it there. I was going to find before, but I didn't think you had to cut 20 thousandths off the other side to make it work. So. Oh well, that's what it took. Now we came back a little bit. It took 15 to do it. That's it for that. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's get this noise shut off back here. I hate the noise of the damn thing. The reason you use a rotary phase converter is you get full power backwards and forward on your mill. Capacitive, you don't get the reversing action. Okay, that means you can reverse the motor at full speed, full load. Okay, you can see I just barely didn't quite clean up that little corner there. It did get the corner back here though, which it does matter. Nice and smooth, clean all the way across that whole surface. We're at our 650 number right there. And this surface clean everywhere except for that little corner right there, which is plenty close enough for me. And problem is I got this little lip right here, which I don't like. And the only way I can get that, I got to come back here with an end mill and just knock that edge off right there. It's probably not going to hit on the case. You could probably file on that a little bit, but it's more accurate to mill it off because it's flat all the way across. I don't like that little lip there. Now the back should have a lip too, but it went all the way across to here. Right off the edge there's no lip, so I cleaned 100% across that one. So we're good, because this is further away from the mill. See, we're about 2.5 fingers over. This one here, we're not even 2, see, so that extra finger means I would have cleaned. Okay, so we got our height in there, our angles in there. I think we finished at the same angle we started at, which is we got a 6/10 to 7/10 of a tilt. So that'd be this here. Now a little bit better, we got 1/10 more. We're at 5. 5 to 6, depending where you're at. You got to be vertical up and down. And it's right there between 5 and 6. It's at 5. We were at 3 to 4 last time, so we picked up a couple of tenths overall. All right, so the tilt got slightly better than these numbers here. So we're half a degree off now, probably, which is a lot closer. And now we got 0 tilt side to side because we cut that out. Okay, so now all I got to do is go back and put an end mill in here and do this a little bit right here without screwing up this part right here. I got to come down real close to the mill here, so I got to get in there pretty deep. So what are we going to use for that? Something long would be nice with a sharp edge. This is not a sharp edge, there's a radius on it. So, go over here and find something else to use. So you got this one right here. Pretty sharp edge. 3 flute, that'll work. High speed, not carbide, but that doesn't matter. Alright, we'll put that one in there. And we'll come in and cut that. Without cutting the part we don't want to cut. See, the tripod does not want to fold out. There we go. I think that's easy doing all this filming around here. It's a pain in the butt. Okay. I'm going to swap this out. Yeah, I'll probably have to drop it down a little bit too, because we're way up in the air right now. Some room in here. Some air. Zero. We like 0 around here. Oops, wrong button. Put that on 90. This is 10 thou thick. So you come down until you hit it. Lock it down. It's around 88, 89, we're making little marks. Where's my filter pad? Filter, right here. So we're going to mark what we want to cut. We don't want to cut over here. Like that. Okay, so I marked where I don't want to cut. Cut marks right over there. And then you got the back wall we got to clear also. So now I'm going to move this thing over. And you can only go until we get to this. We got to stop when we get too close. First thing I do is go figure out what too much is. Pretty far in, doesn't want to go that deep. Okay, where's my feeler gauge? Get my 10 thou gauge. Okay, we got enough. Still got 10, 0. Close, a little closer. That's it, we're hitting 7th hour. We don't have our 10 anymore. We're just clearing that set screw also. Back this. Back to our 0. Set screws stick up a little bit easily. Yep, need 2 hands for this here. We're getting really close to hitting. See, it's rubbing on the 10, so that means you have less than 10. Right at 10. Alright, so we're leaving at that number there. So 0 is where we stop coming this way. Now we got to go until we hit the case. This other way. Oop. Get that one right there. Okay, we're hitting right there. Should be good. Now we work on our depth. How far can we push it until we hit? Okay. We already know where we're at on that. Okay. Okay, so we got our numbers figured out here now. So we know we're at 0 at when it gets, we hit this upright at when this gets to 0. Right now we're at 0 because we hit the case here. We cut too deep on the edge, so we're at 0 that way. And our depth of cut, we're basically about here. We're kind of lightly rubbing, so to leave a mark on the table probably at that number. You know, with a 10 in there. So that means we should theoretically stop before that. So that'll be 0. Here would be 10 thou down, which is what this was. So it'll probably start hitting about 1 below, I bet. Because it looks like there's probably a little sharp edge on here, which is going to leave a little squirrel mark, which we don't really want on our surface. We can avoid it. Alright, so we're at 1500 right now. Oh, hey dumbass. Need some power. Turn the phase converter on again. Okay, now we got power now. Power! Okay, we're going to go down. We're right about there. Okay, a quick cut way before we get to the table. That's good. There's 1 thou before we hit. I see no squiggly line, which is good. Okay. You can definitely feel it. You can hear it. Come down 1 thou. No squiggly line. Whoa. Way close there. Yeah, no squiggly line. That was 1 thou down. I can barely feel a little mark there now. It's barely anything. One thou will probably put us a mark we don't want to be at, but we'll try it. Yep, we're just touching there, see? One little spot hit. Tickle it a little bit. Okay, we tickled it. Yeah, we tickled it all right. You can see the black mark hitting the high spots. Yeah, it's called tickling it. Okay, loosen this up, get it out of the way. Get this thing away from that so we don't break anything. You didn't see it, but I almost power fed under the table there, so that was close. Alright, so you can see how the cutter was hitting the tops of the chatter marks here on the table. And my fingernails not really catching anything there that I can feel. Nope. So now it's flat all the way across. So even though you can see there's a mark there, it's less than a thou high. You can't feel it. Alright, so now this is flat all the way across the whole surface. And everything's cut like it needs to be cut. So that's a good sign. Alright, so we're all at the right angle now. So now we got to flip this thing over in the mount, in the case. Get this level on this side. And I got to spot face this other side to make sure the bolt holes are square. And also run a reamer through it at the correct angle when I do that also. So we'll have the bolt hole going through is not an angle. Because right now we're at a 2-degree angle, which we don't want. Alright, I'll get this all rejigged up around and we'll come back. It might be tomorrow though. Yeah, that's it for now.